Now, the question is, do I really want to go ahead without saving? I really should backtrack to save, but I just want this freaking alarm to get turned off. I'm not backtracking all the way back just to do that. Without your notice, have you not heard the freaking alarm that's been going off for the past 5 minutes? Well, we can't... What are the odds of there being 2 bosses in a row that had ridiculously hard teams? Celia and Miolik, already easier than Lady Venus. Though, not to the point where I should take it for granted in the slightest. Alright, actually, are you part ice at this point? Oh yeah, it's a Theolite. It's always part ice. Goodbye, my friends, and hope to see you again. Not really. That was supposed to Oko you. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be alright. Just swap away into the mist of night. I mean, if you knock out JoJo at this range, I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't... I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't be surprised. So JoJo can't do much. Do I take this opportunity to heal? Or do I just get out of here now? Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap. Might be a little too late to get Scout out here, but I can at least get Dreamagator going, and if I do stay in for the whole time, just put it to sleep a little later on. I got a game plan. This is a matter of if I'm going to be overthinking it, or if we're going to have another Lady Venus and be in for the fight of our life. Because there's still 5 more Pokemon. I just assume that he has a full team. Snubble. Not a terrible play to get slacking out of here. Wouldn't matter because I would have just swapped it afterwards, especially after the double weakness and all, or the double attack drop and all that, but unfortunately you're not part fairy yet, so this won't be effective. Actually, I could just Vine Whip and take advantage of this crit ready Snubble just to completely ignore that attack drop. See? I told you all Shadow Rayquaza was gonna be great. Things like Snubble isn't exactly a prime example of Rayquaza's raw power, and neither is Wurmple, but it is one-shotting everything. And that's what matters. It doesn't matter if literally anything else would also one-shot these things. What matters is that the experience is not getting wasted. Ah, good. I was... Warning, I had to have a legendary Mythical. Just when Rayquaza was starting to get a little shaky of viability, game hands me another bone with another freaking legendary Shadow. Praise it be to all above. This has been a fantastic... do we want to call these dungeons? That barrier could be an issue, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible either, because I don't want to knock it out. I don't want to knock out this Jirachi as much as he doesn't want his Jirachi getting knocked out. I'm just left... I forgot that move confused. Whew. And call takes care of sleep, not confusion. You know, Dreamicator can't really do anything to whittle this thing down anyways. What moves do you have again? It's tough because I want to go for neutral damage. I don't want to go for super effective damage, but I also don't want to go for resisted damage. And the only thing I have that's in between is frickin' superpower, which would be overkill. Well, and thunder, but that may be overkill for a completely different reason. Still. Oh, I guess I could go for neutral Shadow Rushes. It's a little scary, but normal Shadow Rush hasn't done anything too devastating to non-legendary Pokemon with just a decent amount of bulk. So yeah, that's actually fine. That's perfect. Probably gonna even go for Thunder, but again, super powerful move. I know it's a mythical Pokemon, but I don't know if I really want to try my luck, especially because I haven't saved. I don't think I've saved since catching the last Shadow Pokemon. Ooh. One Thunder, just to see how much it does. Because I know it's Thunder, but it's a Jirachi. Surely one Thunder is not going to knock it out. There's even a solid chance that it's not even going to hit with that Thunder. Okay, about half health. That's fine. That's pretty good. Would have been nice to do a little more, but at the same time, I'd rather have that than accidentally knock it out. And just in time to bring... I was just thinking about bringing... one more Twister. And you know what? Rayquaza, you can come out now, because I'm done attacking things. Wurmple's probably gonna get taken out by these Twisters that I usually just try to chip away a tiny bit more, assuming they hit, of course. So Rayquaza's job is done as far as I'm concerned. It's just a matter of having Dreamicator here, ready to go for when that Jirachi wakes back up. Ugh, I really don't want to waste healing items, but I also really want to just take out that Wurmple. I haven't even had a chance to start setting up with my cosmic powers. Partly because I don't even know if it's worth it. You know, Lemonades are fine. It's a little tedious to stock up on them, but they're fairly cheap. They're cheap for the amount of... They're cheap for the amount they heal at the very least. Alright. But this Wurmple has been on the field long enough, been doing enough. Fight, that's why I want to get Dreamicator back out here. Maybe it's a good time to swap out Roy Cotton, because I'm pretty confident that the AI is at least smart enough to go for someone in that particular field. I'm half tempted to just bring Rayquaza back out here, just to soak in the inevitable dig. It's gonna come my way. I'm playing Hot Potato a lot more than I should, but this is not a matter of just fighting the trainer. We have to eventually catch it. That said, half tempted to... I'm gonna stick to the game plan of getting Dreamigator in a safe health range, and then bring it in. We could also like forward to get a little more chip damage in on this thing somewhere down the line. And it'd be nice to get rid of that Wurmple that I could probably got rid of a few turns ago if I wasn't so focused on this game plan. Knowing my luck, you're just gonna go into hype. You know what? Knowing my luck, you're just gonna go into hyper state. Just gonna get you in here now. And we could always just... I got to minimize this up. We can just use this turn to get rid of the Wurmple. So... it's not very strong, and yet it's been doing a good amount of damage, just from ignoring it for so long. I call BS on that getting through. But ah well. Wurmple is down, so I have a solid idea of how much all the moves do to me. It's a little unfortunate that I have Dreamigator in the front slot, because my strat of having Slack King be out in front and just do the Pokeball glitch on turns that it would be true nothing anyways, that game plan has kind of gone down the hatchet. But we can make this one work out as well. It's fine as doing Shadow Rush. Vine Whip should do diddly squat. Also, how dare you get through minimize 2 turns in a row. I should probably be more careful. The strategy's game for the team a little bit better than I was expecting. That's fine. I can just put it to sleep next turn. Use Milk Drink to heal back up when I need to and not waste any items. Yeah. In an ideal world, I would prefer to be a little weaker. This is better than nothing, and you know what? Let's just see. Because I can Milk Drink, and that's the only real thing that's really worth doing this turn. But I also rather wait until I'm a little more low on health to do the Milk Drink, especially if it's going to be asleep afterwards and not really able to do anything. But at least we tried. Yeah, it'll be after this Bubble Beam. Yeah, that's prime opportunity to start Milk Drinking, and I don't have to really worry about getting knocked out before I can go for a Milk Drink, because the Jirachi would be asleep. Yeah. Just because I know Vine Whip will do nothing, I'm gonna go for that first. And then we'll start chucking Pokeballs at it. Hopefully it'll be like the Rayquaza, where it won't be won't be too hard to catch, because I'm pretty confident that the catch rate is based on what it would normally be in Vanilla Colosseum, and not on the Pokemon itself, so this would have the catch rate. Actually, in Vanilla Colosseum, this would be a Raikou, so catch rate is not going to be much better, actually. Hindsight. Did I just go for a second Vine Whip instead of trying to catch this thing? I know I won't knock it out. So maybe that was the smart play. I'm just real scared of a crit. Yeah, and I could probably go for 1 or 2 more Vine Whips if I really want, but I'm not gonna risk it. Let's start throwing Pokeballs. I know I just said this thing probably has a catch rate of a Raikou, but let's tempt fate. We didn't have luck getting the Rayquaza in the Premier Ball, so let's just throw the game a bone and try on a different Pokemon. Do I want to heal anything up just in case it breaks out? I'll revive. I'll use the turn to revive. Oh, did I swap Pokeballs around just in case I didn't? I think I will, like, use a revive on Scout just in case. Because I know if I'm fully healed with Scout, I don't think it can knock me out turn 1. So hypothetically, if I am willing to spend enough items, I could just minimize heal until the Butterfree's in a range where it's basically not gonna do any good. Okay, so that didn't work. Question is, how stubborn do I want to be? Pokeball number 2. Let's see how you do. Oh? We got it on Premier Ball! And that was supposed to be the hard one. This power defies belief. You tell me. Catching a legendary Pokemon on Premier Ball. It only took like 2 Premier Balls. Oh, that's right. The Siren is still freaking going. Ooh. I thought it gets turned off at this point. I thought the boss of all things turns off the freaking alarm. Oh, speaking of very rarely actually find TMs in the overworld, this is the one exception, and this, oh my god, this is the one. Question is, who on our team can even learn Earthquake? As much as I hate to give it to JoJo because he can only attack every other turn, Ruby King's move pool is solid, so I don't really want to change it unless I get something more powerful than Blaze Kick. Oh, that's right. I guess I could teach it on Dreamigator because Vine Whip and Razor Wind both need to go. I don't know though. It's a tough choice, so I'll sit on it for a little bit. Right now, getting out of here. This is the thing. Earthquake is already one of the most. Earthquake by itself in a normal Pokemon game is already amazing. Already like one of, if not the best. I know we're right there, but I can't stand this. It's already one of the best moves, but we're in a double battle format where they balance out Earthquake's power by making it attack everyone, including your partner. And we have, assuming Rayquaza stays, we have 2 flying types on the team. So whoever I teach oh, 3! Because I completely forgot Ruby King's also part flying. That's actually a problem. Someone's gonna have to go. I don't think we can really afford to have 3 fire types. But ignoring that realization, that also means we have 3 Pokemon that we can partner up with whoever we teach Earthquake to at any given time, and they'll be completely immune to the recoil of. They'll be immune to the only drawback of Earthquake, and we got this powerful ground type move to just spam against every Pokemon we see. Funny timing, we just picked up a data disk from the lab, and Net from the Under wants us to bring him any data disk we find. Funny coincidence. That said, though, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream soon because a friend is doing a blind playthrough of Paper Mario right around this time, and even if even if we don't really have enough people to watch it, I want to support that stream, especially because I'm interested in watching it myself anyways. So I think what I'm gonna do is stop on over to Net. I'm not sure if I really even want to. I'm debating whether or not it's worth even hitting the rate button, but. Oh, that's right! While we're here, before I forget, I keep saying that I have 2 Time Flutes. I don't actually have 2 Time Flutes yet. I actually kinda spoiled what this does by saying that I had 2 Time Flutes. Also, I got no idea. I could have sworn we would have had the left disc by now, but we can look that up later. Anyways, alley-oop. Yeah, I probably didn't expect this elevator to go here of all places. And in that chest is our second time flute. Actually, is he even live yet? Because Twitch does not really do a good job showcasing who's live with the raid button, unfortunately. Seems so. Silver guy. About checking out Welcome Tower. Where is it? Okay, yeah, I guess we have to actually go inside and actually deliver the underdisk. And wow, I can't believe we're all... slight spoilers. Welcome Tower is endgame. I can't believe we're almost at that point already. Like, I think that's our next dungeon. It's not going to be the very next thing we do. Even if I wasn't going to do line stuff. But it is pretty close. Like I said, it's our quote-unquote next dungeon. So, actually, is there even anything... Maybe I'm misrenumbering and that is the very next thing we do. I guess what I might be thinking of is the post-game being a little bit more beefy than I remember, funny enough. Which I am going to do post-game because my goal is to get every single Shadow Pokemon. Even just to make up for the fact that when I did a Let's Play on the vanilla version of Pokémon Colosseum, I never actually did that. I never actually did the original. I never actually did the post game, despite promising doing so. So it may be like 5 years late, but I at least can make amends on that promise. So before we end things off and do a raid / host, I'm gonna I just want to go to the overworld. Hey, you look new. And, oh my god, it is actually done. We're already in endgame. Wow. Which we're not going to do for a little bit. Especially because if this is our next plot related point, I definitely want to go back and do a bunch of things that we would miss out on otherwise. Like for one, there's that Easter egg in the Pirate building that I never got to showcase. Two, I never showcased the Pride Gym, and I also want to do that, so honestly, that'll probably make up the next stream. A little bit of shame that we're not going to progress the plot for a whole stream, but I imagine I want to do that stuff before endgame, and we're right up in endgame's face. There's not really anywhere left to go. Besides, I got some decisions to make. Like, where do I put this Jirachi on the team? Yeah. So, welcome back to some good old Colosseum Randomizer. I did just realize that there's an Easter egg that I could have shown off a while back that I kind of overlooked. But better late than never. Especially because there actually is a too late. Unfortunately, in order to show it off, we'll have to climb all the way back up the Pirate building and refight all the trainers again. But trust me, one, it'll be worth it. Two, it should be a lot quicker than before because, well, as you're about to see in 1 second, I kind of just brought all the Shadow Pokemon with me to try to just purify them a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if I'm prepared for a full climb all the way back up to the top here, especially if we gotta refight everyone all over again. I was gonna give the real party a little rest, but things could honestly be going a little bit better. Yeah, like level 20 Swallow is not really gonna do too much good over here. At least I get a little bit of purification out of this mess. Possibly. You know what? Go on, Hyper. I'd rather just get out of this fight alive. If nothing else. So I might as well like pan it out and see how it goes. Like, I'm not really sure how much talking I am. I'm not really in a talkative mood right now for some reason. Like, I do want to do the Colosseum Randomizer, especially because it's been a little bit since I've actually done it, and I didn't get a chance to stream last weekend. But at the same time, I am in, like, God, what is it with this what is with this trainer in particular having something for every Pokemon on the team? Point I was trying to get at is I'm feeling up to playing the games, but my talky talks, the forces in my mouth that make the talks aren't quite up to snuff right at the moment. I'm not even sure that I'm tired. Maybe I am, but I'm just too caffeinated to know this, but we'll get through it one way or another. As soon as I suffer the consequences for all my plant... Solid Plant? I don't think I've ever heard of that move before. It has the same PP as Frenzy Plant. It has the same stats as Frenzy Plant. But is it really Frenzy Plant? Maybe it's a mistranslation? No? Either way, I think I have my answer for that Starmie, assuming I survive long enough to actually get it out. I guess this is like a fun one-off challenge, just trying to make this work with whatever I have. And speaking of whatever I have, I'm running out of things to have. Like, I doubt this level 20 Swallow is actually gonna survive a bit. Yeah, that is definitely Frenzy Plant. I was gonna say, wow, overkill, but my god. I know I'm a little under level, but 3 levels of crits afterwards? Are you really gonna bring insult to injury? I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna try and knock me out, or knock the Swallow out with Peck, but I don't think that's really necessary because that. I guess if nothing else, I bought myself a turn for Harmiana to recover and actually finish up the job, but the only reason I went for that move was because I thought it would one-shot. Yes, I know I'm fighting type, trying to attack with a special type attack move, but come on! It's frickin' Frenzy Plant, at least it should be. But this is a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, especially for the first rematch trainer. But we are gonna get out of it alive. I feel I was pretty confident about that. I'm kind of down to sort of confident in that. But I think after a few runs of Shadow Rush here, we'll be just fine. Maybe I should have gone for Frenzy Plan again, just to make sure I don't go into Hyper State or whatever. But it's fine, it's fine. I just know that this is a terrible idea to go for the rest of it like that. I do have until endgame to actually show off the Easter egg.